Hello YouTube, this is Lumi Reviews again, and before I start, I wanted to give a disclaimer. If you're coming over from Harry Westergaard's channel, I just want to warn you, this is not what I usually do. Usually I'm the game counterpart of him. I like to do reviews on consoles, games, anything like that, but I'm also a big Doctor Who fan, and oh, there's a silence down there, but he dropped down. He's like, oh, I'm out of there. Anyway, yeah, this is not my usual thing. Be quiet, this is not my usual thing, but, yeah. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Anyway, the first question. Who's your favorite Doctor? This is a pretty easy question for me. By looking at this and be quiet. I have a fourth Doctor, Sonic Screwdriver. Here it is. It's the fourth Doctor. I just love his character, his funny personality. Would you like a jelly baby? I just love everything about him. He actually reminds me of the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith, and David Tennant, the 10th Doctor. Those two were pretty funny characters, but of course, Dave was like, oh no, I'm so sad, and he was worse than Matt Smith, and Matt Smith he's a bit worse than Tom Baker, 4th Doctor. I just love Tom Baker and all his stories, like Noah's Ark, I love that episode. And by the way, Harry, instead of getting the first and 9th Doctors on all the tests, I actually get the 8th Doctor on all the tests. There's just not enough personality for that character, but I get him. Anyway, second question. What's your favorite Doctor Who story? Okay, you want me to choose from all the stories in the Doctor Who universe and just choose one? Are you insane? But I'll do it for you guys. Like I said before, well, I mentioned it, but I love Noah's Ark. The humans are hyper-sleeping to get away from something. Some creature got on board. One of the humans is gone. Find a dead bug in closets, and yeah, I'm not actually giving out any spoilers, not any major spoilers, that is, but yeah, I love that episode, and so that would probably be my favorite, but a close second is The Family of Blood. I have no idea why I love that episode so much, but I just love that episode. It's awesome, in my opinion. It's like the Doctor has to become a human. He has to hide from these creatures that can sniff Time Lord blood, and they want to become immortal. And it shows what he'd do, the bad parts of his character, and I love The Family Blood, but my favorite episode, it has to be the Noah's Ark story. And the next question, who is your favorite Doctor Who companion? I don't know. I really haven't. This is probably not enough, but I've probably not seen enough classic Doctor Who episodes since the website where I did watch them got took down. I can't watch anymore, but because of that, my favorite companion probably is Captain Jack. He's a funny character in my opinion. He has the gun, and he's like, where are you? And the robots are like, where are you hiding that? And he's like, you don't want to know. And yeah, I think his character is pretty funny. And he's just awesome. He proved the Doctor's theory about the safe zone thing wrong by blasting that Dalek right there. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. So, favorite companion is probably Captain Jack. But on a side note, my least favorite is Perry from the 5th Doctor, from the Cave of Androzani. Was a character who tried to get men involved in Doctor Who. She's a girl, and they tried to get, Yeah, she's just, ugh, no character involved. She's just terrible. Anyway, next question. What was the first episode of Doctor Who you saw? That was Blink, because I saw this because my dad was talking about, like, what if the Statue of Liberty was a weeping angel? And I was like, what is a weeping angel? And he said, there's these things that can move when you don't look at them or blink. But if you watch them, they're stone statue. I thought that sounded pretty cool, and yeah, it just sounded awesome to me. So I watched it with my dad, my mom, and I think one of my brothers, and we all watched Blink together, and I was terrified because before that I had literally no experience in horror. Even though that may not seem like a horrific episode, it was to me. Like, I was terrified when this face popped up and was like trying to kill that person. It terrified me. And yeah, so Blink was the first episode of Doctor Who I ever saw. It's an okay first episode, but there's not enough Doctor, not enough TARDIS, not enough anything about the Doctor. I wish I could have seen the 3 Doctors in my first episode, but I didn't. Moving on. Next question. What was your favorite series or era? I can't answer this. I haven't seen enough classic Doctor Who. I've seen a lot of the newer ones, but to give it a fair analysis, I have not seen enough of the classic era. But right now I'd have to say it's the 14th Dr. Peter Capaldi. It's just, he has some really good episodes, like Robin Hood and Santa coming in. No, it's just really cool, and yeah, I like Peter Capaldi's era a lot, but I have not seen enough to give a complete fair analysis, so don't trust me on that one. It's not the best, probably. Next, what is your favorite post and pre-regeneration story? The pre-regeneration, well, the during regeneration story, I say that has to be Partings. It was the first pre-regeneration story I ever saw. I thought it was pretty cool, and I still love it to this day. How, like, the Ninth Doctor's like, and Rose, you're fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. You know what? So was I. And then he just bursts and regenerates, and I thought that was awesome. And it was just so cool. My favorite post one, that is pretty tricky. I like a lot of them, except not the Ninth Doctor's. I didn't like how 10th Doctor was sleeping and didn't really do much. I did like the 2nd Doctor, so even though he was in a coma, and I think that was called, like, Spears in Space or something, but what really sealed the deal on me liking that one was this right here.
Shoes. I beg your pardon. Shoes.
Swoosh. I thought that was really funny, but even though I really like that, I'd still have to say it's 11th Hour. He was not in a coma. He was going around doing stuff. The TARDIS was crashing, and he had another funny moment, including that, which is right here.
Can I have an apple? All I can think.
So, yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. So, if you have not seen 11th Hour, you should watch it. And you should also see the Spears in Space, I think. But that's the 3rd Doctor. Next question. What is your favorite TARDIS desktop theme? Well, it's this. I have that on my desktop all the time. No, I'm just kidding. I'd have to go, well, my favorite ones are, hey guys, this is the End Time Show. Now actually my SD card ran out of memory, and I had to dump the video onto the computer. But anyway, back where we left off, my favorite desktop TARDIS consoles are number 1, number 4, number 10, and the second 11th Doctors. All of these consoles are great. The 10th Doctors had an ocean feeling to it. It had green on the console. It had a lot of great stuff. The first Doctor's hexagonal shape, we'll never know what color it was because it was in black and white, but I love the overall tone of it. Fourth Doctor's also great console. The second 11th Doctor's, it's awesome, but and Harry, I do like the fact that the Peter Capaldi's TARDIS console does have the fact that he lives there, but I'm just okay with it not being there because, you know, he's a Time Lord. He can, like, go from place to place in the TARDIS by rewiring it while we're not watching, and yeah. So my favorite console out of all of them, though, is the first Doctor's, because I just love the look of it. All the buttons he can push, the TARDIS in the middle, it moves up and down with some stuff in the middle of that. The scanner, how it's just a screen on the wall, a door opens up and you get like this place where he can change outfits and stuff, and I think that's just really cool. The final question. What is your favorite villain or monster? I would have to go with the Daleks. Classic creature. The first Doctor's take on them had them like mutated human beings, sort of. So they went inside radioactive shells, and it's really cool. My second and third YouTube accounts did have Dalek in them, but I don't use those anymore due to reasons, but yeah. I just love the Daleks. They're overall my favorite enemy. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for today. If you like this video, leave it a like or subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.